Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Yuma Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Rebecca Kay. I'm so glad you could join me this morning for my daily spiritual practice. It's Friday, and Friday I always have a word for the week for you. You know that word that's been bubbling up for me this week? And the word this week is contentment. And the meaning of the word contentment is a state of happiness and satisfaction. And I'd like to begin this morning with a quote from the Buddha. Health is the greatest gift. Contentment is the greatest wealth. And faithfulness is the best relationship. Our reading this morning is from the Joyous Living Journal by Dr. Petra Wells and Dr. Christian Sorensen. And they write, "In the beginning, God created all of creation, heaven and earth, and all of its creatures. And at each moment, it is written, God found that it was good." There is the implication from the ancient mystics and prophets who wrote this story that the divine was somehow content with each stage of the work of evolution. Every bit of progress was greeted with pleasure and joy and was pronounced good. When was the last time you sat back, looked over your life, all your efforts, growth, and spiritual practice, and saw that it was good? Contentment is a rare state, since we're usually living in the past or the future. While learning from the past and dreaming about the future, it's important to actually live in the present. See what has already manifested in your life. Enjoy the great and small ways that life, love, and joy are already showing up. Be content with what you have, where you are, and how far you've come. Wow, that's just beautiful, isn't it? And so I invite you to gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and just feel how good your body feels right now. Our affirmation for this morning is, I savor the moment right now in my life. I appreciate where I am and what I have. I discover inner contentment with myself and my life. And from this place of inner contentment, we're going to step into high consciousness, the high consciousness of meditation, where we prepare our minds for the best that life has to offer. And today, we're going to sit in contentment. Let that contentment just surround us, heal us, fill us, enfold us. So take a deep breath in, let it out with a sigh. Just notice how good it feels. And think about all the things that you've created in your life. The love, the joy, the laughter that's showing up, that's right here, right now. Feel the love surround you. And just sit in this peace and calm and joy. I savor the moment of right now in my life. I appreciate where I am and what I have. I discover inner contentment with myself and my life. I savor the moment of right now in my life. I appreciate where I am and what I have. I discover inner contentment with myself and my life. I savor the moment of right now in my life. I appreciate where I am and what I have. I discover an inner contentment with myself and my life. I enjoy the great and small ways that life, love, and joy are showing up for me. I savor the moment of right now in my life. I appreciate who I am and what I have. I discover an inner contentment with myself and my life. I savor the moment of right now in my life. I appreciate where I am and what I have. I discover an inner contentment with myself and my life. And so, from this place of inner contentment, I remind you our quote today from the Buddha: health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, and faithfulness the best relationship. We send great thanks to the universe for the opportunity to sit in inner contentment, to have good and more good and ever increasing good in our lives, to notice it, to be aware of it, and to be grateful for it. So as we come back into this time and space, we notice how good our bodies feel. And we are grateful for this time together. I thank you each for starting your day with a daily spiritual practice. I thank you for being a light in the world. I thank you for joining me here at the Center for Spiritual Living in Yuma, Arizona. I'm Reverend Rebecca Kay, and I remind you that this Saturday, the Death Cafe meets at 12:30, and all the details are on our website. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next Wednesday for our Points to Ponder. I send you much love and many blessings. Thank you for joining me.